Hi guys, it's Kino. Welcome to another pick a card video. Yay! Thank you for clicking, that's the word. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back if you're a returning subscriber. Today we're going to find out about the love language of your partner, your future partner, your crush, your soulmate that you haven't met yet. It doesn't matter. Anybody that you're thinking about or you want to ask about, this is for them. And I feel like this one is going to be long today because we are going to find out how they like to give love and how they like to receive love. So you're going to kind of get a full picture of what the relationship would be like between you two. Whether that's hypothetical or in real life, doesn't matter. So I have crystals today to help you pick. I don't know what like half of them are, so I'm just going to show them to you so you can see what they look like, and if you know what they are you can use that to help you pick. But anyway, pile number one is this guy. Pile number two, number three, number four, and number five. All right, so you can take a minute to pause the video if you need more time to pick, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. So yeah, let's do pile number one. Okay, so pile number one. First of all, this person is a romantic. So no matter what their loving style is, they're a very romantic person and they have a lot of passion. And that's not just in relationships, I think it's in their life. So whatever, in their day-to-day life, with their friends, in their job, they go about their day with a lot of passion and a lot of emotion. So this might be somebody who's kind of prone to having like fluctuating moods, you know? So expect a very exciting relationship, full of twists and turns. Okay, so first of all, this is way too many cards. Let's see, how does your person like to give love? Ew! Okay, so I'm using those like the typical 5 love languages in case you're not familiar with them. They are physical touch, quality time, acts of service, gifts, and words of affirmation. That's my love language. I like words of affirmation. So if you want to leave a nice comment, that would make me really happy. But anyway, this person likes to give love with physical touch, and they're a very romantic person, like I said. So they're probably going to be very touchy-feely with you. I feel like they're not a shy person, so they're actually more okay with PDA than most people. I think that doesn't mean they're gonna be like going to town in public, but they're like, they'll put your arm around you. They're okay with like kissing in public, I feel. I also feel like if you're at home with them or like you're living with them, they're the type to just, they'll be like watching TV and they're just like idly like, you know, I'm doing a stroking motion, so stroking you, like maybe they're gonna play with your hair, you know, touching your butt, I don't know. But yeah, that's how they like to show their love for you. So they're a very affectionate person. But I'm hearing that, you know, they like to cuddle, but when it's time to go to sleep, it's time to go to sleep, and they need space. All right, so yeah, that is how they give love. And then the other card to get more insight on this is the Ocean. So you can see this card is talking about healing and soothing and washing away concerns. So this like physical touch is very important to them for stress relief. you know, like when you hug someone for a long time and you release those chemicals that make you happy. So they're really big on that. They crave like the physical touch. They might be into like massages and stuff too. They want to, you know, relieve themselves from the everyday stress, and they want to give you that too. They want to I guess I'm reading about giving love right now, but I guess they like receiving touch too. Um, yeah, but they want to like soothe you. They never want you to be stressed. So maybe you come home and they're like, "How was your day?" and they're like rubbing your shoulders or something. Yeah, it's very nice. Okay. I also have, ooh, wow, okay, this person is very, very passionate because we have milk and honey and we have here and now. So this person finds you or would find you very attractive. Like milk and honey is a card of all of your desires fulfilled, and I get a sort of luxurious and like sensual feeling from it. So they really like to unwind, like take things slow and relax. They might be the type that likes to like take bubble baths with you and stuff, because this little guy's going for a dip. And we also have here and now. So you know, I said before, they really act on their emotions and they're very passionate. So I'm seeing this as like you're giving them physical urges and they want to satisfy them or satisfy you here and now. Like they're like, I'm gonna take you now, this kind of thing. So this is very very steamy reading so far. I'll leave most of it up to your imagination because I'm an awkward piece of shit. I know some readers go like really deep into the dirty stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. All right, so for the tarot cards, there is 10 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune reminds me of what I was talking about earlier with their moods, because what the Wheel of Fortune is like everything has its turn. So if things are going well, then they're bound to go bad. If things are going bad, they're bound to go well at some point. It's a cycle and it turns. So if they're hot and heavy with you in the positive sense, they're going to be hot and heavy with you in the negative sense sometimes too. So you might be doing a lot of the arguing and making up and getting back together, and it's very passionate like this. But for, what is it called? For what matters, where it counts, is that right? At the end of the day, they're there for you. Like they're rock solid. And just because they have strong urges and the sort of impulsive nature to them, it doesn't mean that they're going to be going and running around. And you know, they do like physical relationships. They are very passionate, but they can totally, you know, it's all channeled to their partner. You know, it's just for you, and because they see you as their family. They want to build something with you. They want to have a home with you, so they can keep this in control, or rather, they want to keep that part of them just for you. All right, and then finally for the romance cards, we have Release Your Ex and Getting to Know Each Other. So I actually think you're asking about somebody that you will really be with in the future, which is awesome. One or both of you, I guess, is getting out of a relationship or has just gotten out of a relationship, but you kind of have your eye on each other. There's probably been a lot of tension because this is a very intense person. And I think when this person likes you, you know. That's what I'm feeling. Like they'll give you really strong, like staring you down kind of stuff. They're forward. They're not a shy kind of person, like I said in the beginning. So maybe you're in the stage of getting to know each other, but you're kind of playing with the idea of being in a relationship, but it's not quite there yet. But if you're into this and it's something you want to pursue in the future, the door is definitely open for that. They're very attracted to you already. They find you very physically attractive, and I think, you know, they find you to be a very cool person too. So, you know, someone's going to make the move. I feel like it would be them just because of their personality that I'm picking up on. But yeah, this is kind of how they would please you. So that is how they give love. And I was planning to leave all the cards on, but there's just not enough room. So I'm going to clear these out of the way, and then let's look at how this person likes to receive love. Ta-da! Words of affirmation. The first thing that came into my head is that they like to please you by touching you, and then they want you to tell them that they did a good job. Oh goodness. Yeah, and they're also someone, like I said, who pours a lot of emotion into their work as well and the things that they do. So I think they would like a partner who's kind of like cheerleader-ish. You know, like cheering them on, their biggest fan, like, you did such a good job. I think that's the words of affirmation they want to hear the most. Like, you did a good job, no matter what it is. Even if, you know, they gave you a massage or something, be like, oh, that was so nice. They want to hear that. Or I'm getting, they also want to hear that they're handsome or beautiful. If you're asking about a woman, they like to be complimented about their appearance. And because they have this sort of charismatic confidence air about them, I'm sure they'll brush it off like, oh, I know, I'm so handsome. But actually, it means a lot to them to hear that. Another thing I'm getting, they like to hear that's a good idea. So if they bring something to the table, like, yeah, that's good, let's go with that. Like, you know, how'd you come up with that? That's a great idea. They like to hear that too. Yeah, and then for this, I think this deck is something about daily guidance. I don't know. There's an angel on the back. But anyway, this card is heart chakra. So they're a little bit sensitive. They're a little bit baby. And, you know, even the most confident of people can be insecure sometimes. Sometimes the people who come off the most like that are the ones who struggle the most. And perhaps that's why these words matter so much to them. So at the same time, be careful, because words can also hurt them quite a bit more than others. This is interesting. For the astrological signs, I'll usually pick up on like an element or something like that, but I'm getting cardinal signs for this person. So they might have a good balance of all the elements, but the cardinal signs are Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, and Libra. So maybe they're one of those, or it's kind of scattered around in their chart. But anyway, I just picked up on that now. But this is the type of person, like, you could say something totally joking, like just make a comment that you thought nothing about, it was lighthearted, and they'll take it to heart. They'll take it so seriously, and then because of the way their mood goes, they might get a little grumpy. This person is grumpy. They're not a pessimistic person, they're not an unhappy person, but they're just grumpy. You know what I mean? You know, some people like that. So yeah, I think they want a lot of compliments. This is interesting. We also have exchanging gifts and message in a bottle. So gifts is actually another one of the love languages. So, but I'm not really getting that it's like material gifts. You could write them. What would be really cute is like if you wrote them a letter about, you know, you wrote them a love letter or something, or you even just cute texts, you know. They're cool with that too. But when you're communicating, they like it if you send sort of longer messages. So if you're, you know, if you're sending them a text like you know, good night. You can send something long like, good night, I hope you have a good sleep, and I love you, and I can't wait to see you again, and all stuff like that. They like the really long messages. They also like just spontaneous text throughout the day, or just telling them that you love them spontaneously. They really like stuff like that. They like to know that you're thinking about them. It boosts their confidence, I'm hearing, and it makes them feel like they've taken good care of you, you know? It's like they want, this sounds really funny, but it's like they want a performance review, like they're being a good partner. They want that reassurance. And when you tell them how much you love them, appreciate them, it's reassurance for them, like, oh, they're getting everything they need. They don't have to run around looking for someone else. I got it all covered. They really like that. It makes them feel like macho or something. Like they can, if it's a man, like, and you're a woman, it's like, they know how to take care of their woman. They really like that, you know, turns them on. So yeah, all right. For the tarot cards, we have Ace of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So this is kind of reminding me of like the things that they like to be complimented on. So they want to be complimented on doing a good job. Sometimes they feel insecure, like I said before, especially when it comes to work, like in their social life, in their friends' life, or with the opposite sex or same sex. If they're attracted to same sex, they feel popular, they feel like respected, validated in that sense. But there's something about their work or their job or something. Let me think. There's somebody that it's not a friend or love interest or anything like that, but someone who kind of makes them feel small and like less capable. And so this is kind of an insecurity of theirs. So they need a lot of ego boosting. Yeah, they need a lot of ego boosting from you. And this is also, I'm getting very like alpha male vibes, or they want to be that. And they want praise for that. You know, you know what this looks like? Like they want to be praised, and that's going to give them confidence. And then maybe they can go into work and be like, fuck you, I'm the man here. I'm not this little page, because this is their insecurities. They want to be capable. They want to go in there and do a good job and make the money and go home to you. They want to be this kind of alpha person. This person's really funny. I think I say that about a lot of people. You guys, I guess you guys all have a good sense of humor. All right. Okay. So this is quite possibly a soulmate. Ta-da! Maybe you need to woo them a little bit, you know, flatter them, shower them with compliments, let them know how you're feeling, let them know that you're interested in them. This is interesting that it's coming up, because we had, in the other part of this reading, we had one card that was about getting over the past, and then one card that was about moving on to new things. I think the last one, what was it? It was, oh my god, what was it? Was it release your ex? Wait. Yeah, it was release your ex. So release your ex and forgiving and learning kind of goes together for me. And then there's the getting to know each other and calling in your soulmate. So this is a relationship that could really happen for you guys. It's awesome. Wonderful. Let's see if I can dig up anything else about this individual. Oh, they're the type, like, if you go out, this is if you're a woman, or, you know, if you're a purse carrier, they want to carry your bags. Like, when you go shopping, they want to carry your stuff. They might, they're very funny, like I said, so they might goofily, like, I get the feeling that they actually are, like, artistic and stuff, but they might jokingly, like, serenade you, or, like, try to slow dance with you, or, like, they're so funny. I like them. I like this person. Good for you guys. Okay, so I think that's it for you guys. Please let me know what you thought, if it resonated or didn't. And don't forget to like and comment. I really like reading your comments, and I love all of them. I put that little heart on all of them because I read them all, and I love them, and I love you. And don't forget to subscribe if you feel like it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Alright friends, we are moving on to pile number 2. Yay! So, one thing I wanted to say about this person, when I was shuffling the cards and trying to get the cards for the reading, you know, I'm doing how they like to give love and how they like to receive love, right? But for those cards specifically, it was really hard to get one out. Like, it took a very long time. I just wasn't getting anything. And I think this person doesn't really care about that kind of thing, so they'll match it to you. They don't have a specific way, or they don't think they have a specific way that they give love. However you feel the most loved, they will do that for you. And however you want to love them, they will take it. They're very, I guess the word selfless is coming to me. And they're not a very high maintenance partner, you know what I mean? They're very accepting, and they're very understanding, and they appreciate any love and affection that you give them. And I kind of got this in my head, like, you know, what is this love language shit? Like, love is a language in itself. I don't know, it seems very poetic. Yeah, so I get a very, selfless kind of vibe from this person. And like, low standard is not the right word, but yeah, low maintenance is better. And for some of you guys, that's gonna be because of their previous partners. So maybe their previous partners weren't very forward in expressing their love, or they didn't do very much to express their love for them. So they just internalized that kind of standard, like, I'll take what I can get. That's for a very few of you. But for most of you, I think they're just very chill, and they know that you love them, and they know that you know they love you. Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna get in their feelings if you forget to text them, or if you didn't give them a present. Like, if they know that you love them, that's good enough for them. That kind of person. So, you know, down to earth. Yeah, and low key, low maintenance. That's this person. And that's interesting because this rock or crystal or whatever it is, it's not polished, you know? So they're just their real self, and very casual, comfortable. Yeah. Anyway, I'm repeating myself, so I'm gonna leave that here and make sure you're focusing. Yo. Anyway, oh, are we focusing? Okay. So, let's see how this person, this is how they give love. So this is acts of service. I'm going with those 5 like traditional love languages. In case you don't know what they are, acts of service is one of them, and then the other ones are physical touch, words of affirmation, quality time, and gifts. So how they like to give you love, like I said, they don't really care about that kind of stuff, and they're gonna show that they love you in all ways that they can. But acts of service is how they give it to you. So maybe this is what you like to receive, and that's why they do it this way. But this is the card that finally came out after a very long time of shuffling and trying to get it out. So I think they would do anything for you, like anything. And they're really, like I said, they're very selfless. So I feel like whether it's you or a friend, if you ask them to do something, they're going to do it for you. And they can get themselves into trouble this way because they can kind of, what is that called? Burn yourself out. They can, work themselves too much because they just always say yes to everything. Like, okay, I'll do that for you. Because, they care about you, and it's like, why not? Why wouldn't I make your life easier if I could? So yeah, they really like to do that for you. They'll like run errands for you. If you guys live together or if they're over at your house, they'll do like the housework, like they'll wash the dishes or they'll fold the laundry or something. You probably don't even have to ask them to do it. They'll just do it for you. And I actually said this for the pile number 1 too, even though it wasn't acts of service, but I'm getting like massages and stuff like that because they want to take that. The reason for the acts of service is that they want to take the weight off of your shoulders. So they want to relax you. They don't want you to work too hard. And the next card is play. So it's like, I'll get all the work done and then we can go have fun, or I'll do the hard stuff so that you can relax. They want you, this person, they even have wings, so they really don't have any weight on their shoulders. They're really not carrying any burden. And if you read this, it says, beloved one, it's time to set aside work. Don't worry. We will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. So it really goes perfectly with this. This is how they feel for you. This is what they would, I don't think they would say this to you word for word, beloved one, but this is how they feel for you. So they're really sweet, and just don't, show your appreciation, but also don't let them do it too much is what I'm hearing. Don't ask too much of them, not because you're somebody who asks too much, but because they're somebody who does too much, and you have no idea what they are doing for other people, friends and family. They might be doing way too much is that's what I'm hearing for you guys. So and these cards, go the distance and mending. What I just say about them doing too much, they will not stop until you're happy or until their loved ones are happy. And they need to take some time for themselves too. So, learning how to take care of yourself is really important, but it will be nice for you to help take care of this person too. So, make dinner for them, or let me think. What do they even want from you? Like, they're like, no, let me do it for everything. No, I'll take care of it. Yeah, just be aware that they might wear themselves out and need some time to fix themselves up, to relax and rejuvenate. Yeah, and then we have the Star and the King of Cups. So this person might be an Aquarius, and they could also be a water sign, like maybe Aquarius with Pisces placements, like a Pisces moon, or Venus in a water sign, which would mean it would have to be in Pisces if they're an Aquarius, but maybe they're not an Aquarius sun. Also getting Cancer-y type of feelings too. So they have a very bright, cheerful energy about them. They'll always be showing you a smile. So if something's wrong, they might not show it in front of you, but this person has emotions that run very, very deep. I think most of them are positive though, which is nice. They're a very emotionally fulfilled person. They're really, really grateful for everybody who is in their life, and they feel very lucky, especially to have you. They feel very lucky, and I'm hearing like it's an honor when they have a loved one in their life or a significant other. They feel honored, like you are taking time and energy to grace me with your presence. This is so wholesome. It's so cute. And they just they're doing all this because they want you to feel appreciated, and they're just gonna have endless, overflowing, abundant energy for you, and they're always gonna be shining bright like this star. It's like, this is so cute. It's like, if you're concerned about them being burnt out, they want you to know that like your love fuels them. It's like their food or something. Oh my god, they're so cheesy too. That's cute. All right. So for the romance cards, we have free yourself and deception. What I thought right away from this, the last relationship that this person was in, they got cheated on, and they're not bitter about it. Like, they have, of course they do a lot for their partners, as you can see. They're very emotional people, they're very giving people, they're very transparent, so they get like very close and intimate with their partners. But when they broke up, it wasn't like, oh, I gave you all this and you just threw it away. Like, there was no bitterness like that, because I don't even think they have the capacity to do that, honestly. They're very pure-hearted people. They were just really sad, like, that this person was gone, which is kind of fucked up when you think about it, because wouldn't it be good riddance? I don't know. They don't think like that. They don't think badly of people. And I wouldn't be surprised when this happened to them if they were like, oh, I wonder if I didn't love them properly or something like that. Oh, that makes me feel sad for them because they're so cute and angel. Yeah, but you would never do them like that. I know that. And when they get with you, or if they get with you, it will be a new start for them, and it would be really, really nice. Like, I personally would love to see this person feel the recognition and appreciation for what they do. I would love that for them. I know they probably say they don't need it, or they really think that they don't need it, but I bet you they would be surprised how happy it could make them to have someone who genuinely appreciates them. And I think that that person is you. You're obviously thinking about them and you care about them a lot if you're watching this for them. So we'll see in the second half, maybe some cards will let us know whether you actually are going to end up together. But I think it would be really nice, and yeah, I'm here for it. So this is the end of the giving end of the reading. So now let's see how they prefer to receive love. Okay. Bam, physical touch. So they want hugs and kisses, they want cuddles, they want all kinds of stuff. Oh, look at that. Wasn't I just asking if something would come up to show me about your relationship? So this could very likely be the person that you are going to marry. That's really sweet. Oh, yay. So yeah, possible future spouse right here. Let's look more into this. So they have fork in the road and peace, and this is giving me a little bit similar energy to pile one. This came up in pile one for their giving love, but I was getting like when they feel stressed or conflicted, or they have a lot on their mind, the act of physicality, you know, it relieves their stress. And there's someone who, I'm totally forgetting the English word for this, like which direction should I go? always having a hard time choosing, and always wondering if they did the right thing, if they made the right decision, and they can go over it again and again. And this is a nice little way to shut their mind off. I'm also getting that it's grounding for them. So it's not just like a I'm gonna nut and forget about it kind of thing. It's actually feeling that touch is like, it's grounding. Especially if this is someone who gets in their head a lot. You know, they say like if you're having problems with anxiety, it's good to like pay attention to the sights and sounds and feel things and kind of get yourself back into your body, essentially. So that's how they like to receive love. So this is comfort for them, maybe more than like stress relief. I mean, that's part of it too, but it's also a very comforting thing. So they like to be like wrapped up in your arms and stuff. I'm hearing that they like to be the little spoon. Even that's regardless if they're a man or a woman, or if you're a man or a woman, they want to be the little spoon. Doesn't matter if they're bigger than you. They like that. Yeah. They like cuddles. It's cute. And then ooh. So High Priestess and King of Pentacles. When I got this, I got a feeling of like I don't know why, but this like that this is the woman who fucked them up. Maybe, or I don't know if it was a woman or a man, but this is the energy of the person. It was like this person had like all of, let me see, they had like power in their life. Like they were kind of a controlling person, and maybe they're not a controlling person by nature, but they started to take advantage of this personality of like, what do you need? I'll do everything for you. And they became this sort of like figure that is like above them, and that they could do whatever they want because she's, you know, she's higher than a king. So this was somebody who really had their shit together. They had their money right. They were confident. They could also be earth sign. Taurus. What did I say before? Aquarius, Pisces, Taurus. Those are all kind of in the same quadrant, and the placements tend to be close to each other, planetary placements, at least for the personal planets, which is everything up to Mars. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of their placements are in that quadrant of like Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, around there, and maybe even into Gemini as well. But anyway, they were like on top of the world. They had all their shit, and I think this person kind of fucked them up a little bit. They were kind of a cold person, so they didn't really do this kind of thing. They weren't the type to say I love you or like hug them goodbye or like kiss them goodbye. They would just kind of be like, okay, bye, you know, and then be asking them to do stuff like, oh, can you come pick me up here? And, you know, a little bit bossy, like bossing them around, and not in an overtly demanding or rude way, but they just did that. Like they really took this person for granted. And they're still dealing with that. They're still getting over that. And I have a feeling that the way this has affected them, it's not conscious. They're not aware that it's this previous relationship that's affecting them like this. And we had the free yourself card before, so I think they haven't. They're like this horse it's a unicorn in the fucking pen. And it's because of her. But they don't know that. And they think, oh, that makes sense. Okay, they think it's just normal to be doing everything for people and giving everything to people, and they don't do much back because that's what they lived with for so long. And I guess a way to cope with it was to, you know, unconsciously, I guess, convince their mind that was normal, and that's what they had to do to keep somebody in their life. And that's also probably why they feel so like, oh, you're in my life, I'm so honored. And that if a relationship ends, it's their fault. Damn, they need some proper love. Like physical touch, yes, but please give them everything. Give them the world. Oh my god, I really like this person. Oh, Sad. Okay. Okay. So give your relationship a chance and chemistry. So, you know, this might be somebody, if you haven't met them yet, I think you'll meet them soon, or you just met them and you felt a little bit of attraction to them. I'm sure it's, you know, it's the end of the reading. You probably know who I'm talking about at this point, or have figured out if it's the person you're thinking of or not. But if there's somebody in your life that you just met and you're feeling a little pull to them and you're curious about them, you got good vibes from them, this is who it is. And you could be in a relationship with this person, is what I heard. You can, if you want to. It's not going to be anything, you know, those crazy fated things where it's like you can't avoid it no matter how hard you try. It's not going to be like that. You can be with them if you want to, and we encourage it. I heard that we encourage it. But I mean, I would. It just might be not difficult, but just a little bit sad to see. Because you can really tell, like, oh man, they're fucked up over this. And they can't really tell. Because they're so used to just taking the burdens like that. So give them lots of hugs and cuddles and have, you know, heart to hearts with them, and maybe you can get to the bottom of it with them, and maybe they'll realize it on their own. Like, oh shit, I don't necessarily have to work this fucking hard for everybody in my life. And I deserve love anyway. Oh, baby. Yeah, so that's it for these guys. Let me know what you thought of it, if it resonated or didn't. And don't forget to like and comment. I love all your comments. I read all of them. I'm sure you've seen me put hearts on every fucking one of them. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hi, number threes. Alright, I just want to say one thing about this person before we get started. When I was shuffling the cards for them, there's one specific card for like how they want to give love and how they want to receive love, and the receive one just like flew right out so fast. So I feel that this person, they might be just a little tad on the picky side. You know what I mean? Like, they know what they want, and if you're involved with them, you better give it to them, like that kind of thing. So maybe just a teensy bit high maintenance, or if that's, you know, if that's too negative a description, we can go for high standards too, which is a little bit better. You know, they know what they're worthy of, they know what they like, and they're not going to settle for anything less. I'm hearing I don't have to settle. So maybe this person has a lot of suitors, or they're very popular. The orangey color reminds me of a social person, or even if they're not really out there socializing, they're good at it. Doesn't mean that they necessarily like to be out there doing that all the time, but when they do, they're good at it. So maybe they're, you know, they have an extroverted personality, they're friendly, they have, you know, a good sense of humor, and yeah, that's all I wanted to say about them. So let's get started with the cards. Whew. So how does this person give love? First of all, gifts. That's kind of funny. All right, so if this person is in your life, they probably like to buy you expensive things. So they're not gonna, okay, what I'm feeling is that they don't buy like practical gifts or like the simple heartfelt gifts. They like to splurge. They like to splurge on people. They like to flex a little bit, and they want you to feel like bougie with them. They want you to feel fancy with them. Okay, how much money does this person have? This person might have quite a bit of money, and they're not afraid to flaunt it. They want you to look good. They want you to be confident. When you guys are hanging together, you look better than anyone else. And even if the receiving card isn't gifts, they might appreciate gifts too, although they would be pretty picky about it. Ooh, little diva we're dealing with. I can't say being with them will be never a dull moment. They might also like to spend money, like to take you on trips together, like go somewhere fun. I feel like they really like beach places or like tropical places, and they want to take you on really nice like first class vacations. Even if they're not in a financial place to do this right now, they would like to be able to do that someday. Okay, what am I hearing? The whole idea of a romantic relationship, it's like a luxury to them, you know? I'm thinking of, you know that, who is it? Wasn't there some famous woman who was saying some shit like men are like dessert and I love dessert but I don't need it? I'm getting that kind of vibe. Whether you're asking about a man or a woman. So it's like the whole experience with the relationship is like a luxury for them. So they want to enjoy every aspect of it, and they want to spoil you. They want to spoil you. Relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself. So just as you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. Yeah, this person is, they're generally pretty independent. I think the way that they show love is like, it's not very invasive, because they don't want to be invaded on either. You know what this is reminding me of? If you watch the future spouse video, this is totally reminding me of the Knight, which was pile 4. It's that kind of feeling of like, I got myself, I got what I need. If you're hanging with me, I'll take good care of you, but if you're not, bye. That's the kind of, I'm getting the same kind of energy from this. So I don't know if you watched that video and you picked that pile. If you haven't, you might want to watch that and see if it resonates with the person you're thinking of. But it's that kind of thing. They're a lot of fun. They don't take life very seriously. They like they'll like to go explore with you and like people watch, and you can make fun of people together. It's a very fun relationship. And they're totally that type, like, yo, let's go sneak into this club, or let's go sneak to the front row. Like, they just want to do all that kind of stuff. Very adventurous. So like fire sign, Aries, Leo. They could also be Gemini, or maybe a few of them are Libra. I'm not getting too much of Libra, but they're, really fun and spontaneous. Yeah, I think you will never be bored with them. And then we have co-create and regeneration. So if you're going to be in a relationship with this person, like if they're on their own, they're always like grinding to, become better. They're very like, I want to be the best version of myself, like that kind of person. So if you're going to hang around with them, they'll enjoy your company and they'll value your company as long as you're on the same page with them. So the partner that they want is somebody that they can grow with, somebody who they can build something with, become successful with, and always try to become a newer, better version of you. So if you're willing to like collaborate with that on them, and like you have their best interest and they have your best interest, that's the kind of relationship they want. So because of that, I think that they have an Earth Venus, so they could be like a Leo with a Virgo Venus, or Aries with a Taurus Venus, or they could be, what's the other one? Sag with a Capricorn Venus. Yeah, I think it's something like that. They could even be a Gemini with a Taurus Venus, because I got that Libra with a Virgo. Anyway, I'm going to stop. It's getting too long. But that's the kind of relationship that they like. And with the gifts, it's like, it's a material thing, but it also represents, we've come far enough that we can enjoy things like this. When you think about it, like, I don't know, I personally think of all the love languages, gifts is like the most quote unquote superficial, or like it doesn't seem that important. Because the other ones are all about, like doing things for each other, being there for each other, being affectionate and expressing your feelings, is that kind of thing. So for me personally, I would feel like gift is at the bottom of the list. But I guess if you think about it from their perspective, it's like the fact that we can enjoy these gifts together kind of means we have all the other bases covered, doesn't it? they like to feel rich in that sense. They like to feel materially rich, and they like to feel emotionally rich too. Like they have everything. Like they have everything they need. Yeah, like they got their shit. They got their ducks in a row. Oh God. All right. So for the tarot cards, we have the 5 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So this could be somebody who, I'm getting this, somebody you admire quite a bit. Whether you have, is it possible, like, I guess, that you could know of them, but you haven't met them? That's possible. Or you've met a few times, or even if you're with them, you look up to them a lot, and there's something that makes you feel a little bit left out, or like you can't reach them, you know? That's why, sorry, that's why I feel like you're not with them yet. But they're going to be, I think they're going to be coming forward with a little offer for you soon. A little emotional offer. Like, hey, I make most people feel like this because most people aren't good enough for me. But actually you are. And they want to let you in. They want to give you a little something. They want to offer you this relationship with them. Do you want to come jet set with me and live a luxurious life? That's what they want to say to you. Ooh, okay, well let's look at, oh my gosh, look, love yourself first. This is them. This is basically them. They want to take care of themselves first, and once they have their shit together, they can offer things to someone else. Maybe you felt left out by this person because they weren't where they wanted to be yet. They hadn't achieved everything that they wanted to achieve yet, and that's kind of their priority. And then when they get that all in check, they're like, okay, let me go find that person that I like. I'm gonna ask them out now. So it's funny, they plan what they're gonna do, and it's like, I'm picturing they're like a tiger, you know? Wait, is that the animal that, like, they wait for their prey and they just kind of sit there really quietly? They're like, okay, I like this person, I'm gonna go finish up my job over here, and then I'm gonna come back. And they know you're still gonna be there. They know that they're hot shit. They know you're gonna wait for them. They're not worried about anything, but yeah, they had some stuff to take care of. It doesn't have to be anything too deep. Like, I don't feel like it's not like, oh, I was healing from something and I can't be in a relationship right now. They were just like, let me go take care of this. Maybe they had to get their wardrobe right or something. I don't know. It could be something as simple as that. I've said this about every single person, but all these people are so funny to me. Like, their energy just makes me laugh. I love this. This is a much better improvement from yesterday, talking about all that intense karmic things. Yeah, and so love yourself first and flirt. So given the personality of this person, I wouldn't be surprised, they come forward to you, they're a little bit flirty with you, and they see where it goes. It's very light and casual, so I'm getting the Gemini and the Libra again. But it'll start as like, oh, they have a little crush on you, and things will develop organically from there. They're not going to be doing any like grand displays of emotion, I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not. It doesn't sound like them. But they have no problem making the move first. They have no problem being flirty because they're confident and they know that people like them. I think they're very beautiful. Whether they're a man or a woman, they're beautiful. Like, they look really good with makeup. They look good without makeup. They look good dressed up. They look good dressed down. And they have the confidence to match. So, they can probably get just about anybody they want. So if they're going after you, good job. Whew. All right. So that's it for how they give love. Yes. Okay. So we're going to move on to how they like to receive it. So for that we have quality time. Woo! So this this is kind of interesting. I guess okay, I'm getting a lot. All right, so this whole thing about them being independent and caring for themselves, so they don't really need to be extra affectionate, or they don't really feel that they need people in their life. And I guess in some way they assume that other people should act like that too. So in the same way that if this person is spending time with you, that means they really like you because of the way they are as a person, they feel that too. So they're like, oh, if they're spending time with me, they must really prioritize me. They must really want me around, because they don't understand that, you know, some people, like, they don't know how to say no, like the last pile, pile number 2, and they'll spend time with people when they don't really want to. They'll make the effort to go out and make commitments that they don't really want to. This person is not like that, and they don't understand people like that. So they'll assume if you're with them, it's because you want to be, because why else would you be there? So they're very like a face value kind of person. They take things at face value. So it's very much like, hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for liking me. It's really nice. And I don't think they're going to feel any kind of way if they don't get this from you, but they like it. That's what they appreciate the most. Like, hey, you took time out of your busy day to be with me. You think I'm awesome, and I do too, and that's great. Like that kind of thing. All right. So, what does it say? This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative partners. Can't read it through here. This person doesn't, I mean, I already said this, they don't really expect much from people. They don't hold grudges. Maybe they're a little bit more low maintenance than I was thinking. I don't know. Maybe they come off as kind of, like they have a hard exterior. They come off as kind of hard to get, but they're actually, once you get to know them, they're probably pretty chill people. And being in a partnership with them would, I think it'd be really nice. It'd be really easy, and it's kind of a lot of relationships come with this kind of insecurities and like the people's baggage that you have to work through, and they don't really have any of that. This is a very unique person. Like, there's someone who could genuinely say that they don't have that in their life. I think they're in a really good place mentally, and they're okay with everything. They're at peace with it. They actually might be a very low-key spiritual person. They don't flaunt that in their day-to-day life. It's probably something they keep to themselves because it's just a self-care thing. So they, you know, meditate or pray or something, or, you know, they're thankful for the people in their life. They don't have time to focus on negative stuff. They just don't have time. They don't see the point in it. Oh, sorry guys, my little shitty camera, she overheats a lot, so this video is gonna have a lot of cuts in it because it just keeps shutting off. I'm sorry about that. What was I even talking about? Ah, yes, so yes, this person they are highly selective about who they let into their life because they have high standards for themselves, and you know, it's a really good thing. But once you're in their life, it's like they know they made the right decision, so once you're in their life, they're chill. It's very stress-free relationship. They're like, let's just enjoy each other's company, let's just spend time together and have fun, because isn't that what relationships are for after all? Yeah. And okay, wait, let's look at the other ones. Ah, look, it's loyal heart. So yeah, once you're in their life, you're in their life. I'm getting they're that type of person that's like, oh, you don't like them, then I don't like them either. They don't even care what they did. If you don't like someone, they don't like them. Like, they're out. Because I'm hearing, like, friendship is too important to mess with. So I'm guessing, like, yeah, this is a romantic reading, this is a love reading, but if you're with this person, your friendship with them primarily is going to be very important. And they're always going to have your back. Even if you did something stupid, they will defend the stupid thing that you did. they're always on your side. It doesn't matter what you did. Like you killed someone, they'll have your back. They'll help you deal with it. They'll help you hide the body. They're like that kind of thing. Like what's it called? Ride or die? Yes, like that kind of thing. Great. Also, between worlds. Okay, I'm taking this very literally and saying that. Oh, okay. So first of all, there's somebody who travels a lot. Like they actually like literally go in between worlds. And then also your relationship can sort of go back and forth like this. So sometimes you act more like friends and sometimes you act more like a couple. Sometimes you're just having like low-key fun time together and sometimes it's a little bit more romantic and passionate. I'm getting that this doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's really special. They don't really get, I guess, intimate like that too often, but it happens sometimes. So you're kind of getting like the best of both worlds. Yeah, and I do feel, like I said, literally that you could be traveling a lot with this person because, you know, they have expensive tastes and they're very curious people and they want to experience everything with you. Yeah. Aw, actually, this person is growing on me. I'm starting to like them. Alright, so we have 3 of Pentacles and Temperance. This is somebody who they want to hear about, they want to hear about your aspirations. They want to hear about everything you want to do. I feel like they can coach you in a very nice way. This makes you think of like someone, you know, weighing in on your plans, somebody offering what they can offer to help you with your projects. So they want to hear about this. Like, what do you want to do? Like, let's make that happen. And they can kind of push you a little bit. Like, hey, didn't you say you wanted to do this? And they'll keep you on track because, like I said, they want to grow together with you. And they want to be not just in a romantic relationship. They want to be surrounded with people who are always, let's move forward. Let's be disciplined and let's reach our goals. And so, you know, they might be, if you tell them you want to do something, they're going to be on your ass about it. So if you're like, I don't know, if you're like, I want to be a YouTuber, for example, they're like, hey, did you make that video? Did you do it? Or they'll help you think of strategies like, okay, how can we improve your channel? How can we get you more views? Like whatever it may be. It obviously doesn't have to be YouTube, but they're that kind of person. And they're really like, you know, let's take it one day at a time. If you didn't succeed this time, let's try again. Very like moderate pace, very forgiving, and they really believe in you. And they're patient. Like they'll wait to see the results and they'll keep believing in you. I'm hearing like they'll invest in you, you know, because they really believe in you. They're this loyal person. This person just keeps getting sweeter and sweeter. They're like like an onion. Oh man, Shrek memes. But yeah, they have these layers, and like I think the outer layer is pretty hard and they come off as kind of like cold or bitchy or something, and then once you keep peeling back the layers, the core is so soft and sweet and really great person. Aw, lovely. Yeah, they're really sweet. And like I said, they're a little bit more moderate with like the fieriness and the intimacy that romantic relationships usually come with. I don't know why that might be. Maybe that's just the type of person they are. And then, ooh, look at this. I love this past life shit. I live for this stuff. Past life relationship, and look at this. Ooh. This is kind of weird. I don't know why I got this, but when you were together in a past life, your genders were opposite. I don't even know why that matters. So for example, like if you're a woman and they're a man, in the last life you were the man and they were the woman, or like if you're, I don't know, both women, for example, in the past life you were both men. I don't know, like your genders were opposite from wherever they are now, both of you. Ooh, interesting. How is that related to anything? Sorry. Yeah, you have known each other before. So while this person usually takes some time to let people in, it's very possible that they let you in quickly, because when you've had a past life with someone and you meet them, your soul like remembers, you know, and it feels very familiar very fast. And I think they will have this feeling when they meet you. Oh shit, this could be it. This could be the person. Okay, you can come roll with me. That's what they'll say. Yeah. So yeah, I think you will meet them in real life, and this could very well be a soulmate, which is awesome. Love that for you. Beautiful, great person, beautiful person. Beautiful love languages. Great reading. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna stop now. That's it for you guys. Let me know what you thought. If it resonated, didn't resonate, don't forget to like and comment. I love your comments. And subscribe if you feel like doing that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hi, number 4s. Alright. So, about this person. I am picking, so this pile has one specific card to show the love language for how they give love, and one to show how they receive love. And I just wanted to mention, like, when I was shuffling to pull the card for how they receive love, I was feeling really, like, uneasy. So I thought this person might be a little bit shy when it comes to receiving affection. Not that they don't want it, but they just, they're kind of like bashful about it, I think. And no matter what the cards say, what I feel for this person is like the most important thing for them, like whether it's giving or receiving love, is to be like totally yourself around your partner. That to them is like the biggest sign of love. So if they're in a romantic relationship, they want to, you know, they want to see you without makeup. They want to see you like, you know, lying around in your PJs, like shoving snacks in your face. They want to hear all your embarrassing stories. If you're at their house, like, just, you know, they want you to just go to the bathroom and go to town, you know? I'm sorry, that was TMI. But like, just don't hide anything. Don't act any different. Don't change yourself, because, you know, they wouldn't want you to feel like you want to change them, and they wouldn't want to change you. And that's like the biggest thing for them. Like, totally be yourself. Yes. Because I'm feeling it's like there's enough stressful things in the world, you know? They really feel this, like life is stressful enough, and we don't have to make it harder for each other, because we're a team. So let's accept each other no matter what. And they don't want to do anything to make your life difficult. That might also be something they want in a partner, like somebody who makes their life more convenient, I guess. And they'll support you in anything you want to do. Like if you guys were to be living together or in a long-term partnership, like if you wanted to go to work, they would support that. If you wanted to stay home, they would support that. You know, they'll accept you for however you are, you know? Yeah, that's this person. All right, so let's see how this person likes to give love. Ooh, quality time, yay. So I get the feeling if you are dating this person, they're going to be spending a lot of time at your house, or you're going to be spending a lot of time at their house. It's going to be one of those things where, like, you know, you have a bunch of your shit at their house, like a bunch of your clothes and stuff, and it's basically like you live there even if you don't. You're going to be like sharing your living spaces really closely. I do feel I'm getting a lot of stuff about like the home and the house, so maybe you like to spend a lot of time at home. And you're both, I think you either have like stressful jobs or busy jobs, like both of you, and you really, well, they really appreciate downtime with you. This time that they spend with you, it's like their time to relax and refresh. It's their downtime. Maybe like all that stuff I said before about being like authentic and real, maybe their day-to-day life, their job or something, it's something where they have to kind of put on a mask and they have to be social, or they have to be charismatic or something that doesn't come really naturally to them. And so when they get home, they just want to like they just want to be with you and be totally natural. I'm really forgetting my English words today, sorry. But yeah. So, and then we have, oh, look at this, see only love. So look past the errors, the mistakes, the misunderstandings, see only love. So like I was saying before, like they can look past all your perceived flaws, you know. Maybe a lot of people are like nervous to become totally like stripped down around somebody in that way, because, you know, we see all these flaws in ourselves. Like maybe you're scared to take your makeup off. I don't like to have my hair like down and natural in front of people sometimes. Just little things like that, but they don't see any of those things. And if you're, you know, if you fuck up, they're gonna forgive you. Like they just want to be with you. They just want to be with you. That's it. That's enough for them. This is kind of similar to pile 2 in that sense, where they're very like tolerant and forgiving. And I'm also getting that they're very generous. They're very generous with their time. They're very generous with their energy. They're very generous with their money if they have money. They really want to provide for you, I feel, which might also be like how I said, like they're okay with you staying at home. Like if you guys were married, they would be okay with you being like the stay-at-home parent if you have kids, you know what I mean? Or just being like living off of their income. They want that to be like a possibility. Maybe they would like doing that. They want to provide. That's, yeah, I'm feeling that. And they want to take you out. They want to take you on dates and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, like I said, you probably prefer to spend time at home, but they wanna treat you to nice things, you know? Yeah. And then, okay, for these ones. Okay, so this is somebody who's waiting for you. Yeah, it's a soulmate. It's a soulmate. I think they've all been. I don't know. But they're waiting for you right now. And they're waiting for this life because I think they feel like, you know, their expectations of a relationship, they think it's realistic. I think it's realistic. But a lot of people that they've met, and I think a lot of people in general, they're not always fully themselves with their partners, or they always feel like, oh, maybe there's something they want to change about their partner. And they hear this all the time. Relationships take work. You're never going to be like perfectly compatible with somebody. It's always going to take some work because it just doesn't work like that, and the perfect harmony doesn't exist. And they hear this and they're like, no, surely it does. Like, you mean to tell me there's nobody out there who it just works and we just accept each other and we don't want to change anything? And, you know, maybe some people over time, when they've like failed to find that person over and over, they're constantly meeting people who want to put on masks, or they want to put, what is it called? Front. You know what I mean? Like pretend. They want to pretend to be someone they're not, and they care so much about what you think, even though you're supposed to be the most like close, intimate person in their life. people are always putting on like appearances, putting on airs. I think that's what you say. And maybe some people over time seeing this would be like, okay, maybe this relationship that I'm dreaming of doesn't exist. But they're like, no, fuck that. I know it does. And they're persisting in trying to find it, and they're waiting for you because they know, even if you guys aren't that close yet, they know that it's you, that you're the one who's gonna just get them. And I'm getting emotional. I'm like choking up. Like, they're so sure about this. They're like, I just know it's gonna work. Okay, this is totally unrelated. Why are you coming to me with this right now? They would like you to know that they are taking care of their health and they're becoming healthier. I don't know what that means or who that's for, but they're trying to get their shit in check. Sorry about that. Anyway, they're very sure about this. They know that you would be, that they never have to try in front of you, that it's easy, that it's relaxing. And it's almost like this escape. Like, they want to run away with you because the world is so shallow, like this kind of thing. It's a little bit dramatic, but it's okay. So anyway, and they're, you know, they're wondering where you are. They're wondering why the world is like this. They're wondering why they couldn't have had this whole time. Yeah, I don't know. They're pessimistic about like the rest of the world, and they're optimistic about you. That's what I'm feeling. You, to them, you represent total like freedom, peace, like contentment, all this kind of stuff. Like a getaway. Yeah. Okay. Oh, lucky, 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 lucky. Ace of Cups. My friends, you are, you fill their cup. You are like their everything. You are their new beginning. You're their wish fulfilled. You are their emotional fulfillment. Go get them. Go get your man or your woman. Go get them if you're not with them already. This is, you know, this is how they see you. You're this cup overflowing, and like I said, you're peace and contentment, and you're all these things. This is like pure happiness, like no uninhibited happiness, like that kind where you just want to skip around and frolic. Yeah. Oh man, okay, this person's a little dork, sorry. Yeah, oh, here we go. So they're in their feelings. Like, I'm sure you can tell because they have these views about the world, and they have these feelings for you, and they have these expectations, and they're waiting. So they're a little bit in their feelings about it right now, because I think probably you're not together. Maybe you are in separation, as they say, and not talking. And well, they have their things to say about that. It's a little bit bullshit. Yeah, they think about it a lot, and they're having dreams about you. I'm getting like you come to see them in their dreams. They don't always remember them very well. But yeah, they're a little bit hazy. But it's like, you know, when you wake up and like you know that you dreamed about this person, and they're like in the back of your mind all day, and you can like feel them in your chest. I don't know if that's just me, but that's kind of how they're feeling about you right now. And it's almost like, even though it's not realistic at this time, when they get home, it's like they're like half expecting you to be there. Like, hey, welcome home. You want some snacks? They're such a dork. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, little baby. So I can just imagine them like sleeping and like hugging their pillow, and there's like nobody on the other side. It's like they want this kind of ideal relationship, and they can't think of anybody else it would be but you. And so when they're like imagining their little fantasies, it's just automatically you. Like you play the role of that partner in the life that they're dreaming of. So it's really sweet. It's like you're always like on the back of their mind, even if they're not like actively thinking about you. Yeah, anyway, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be a love languages, and I'm just reading their feelings, but I guess you needed to hear that. The key. Engagement, heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This is what they want. This is what, if you're, I mean, I'm assuming you're not in a relationship yet because of all the shit I just said. This is what the beginning of your relationship will be like, just talking and talking and talking, because it's going to be like, I waited for you for so long. I have so much to tell you. Like, you would not believe the shit that I've been through. It's like, this is soul family, okay? This person is soul family, and it's like you finally found each other after all these years. It could be, I don't know, it could be hundreds of years for all I know. I don't know how old souls are. And you find each other and you're just so excited. Like, your souls are like the best of friends. Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. Like, joined at the hip kind of shit. And I have a feeling like this past separation has been really long. A lot longer than usual. And so you're going through some stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if you're going through this shit too. Like, where's the person? Where's the person? It's like, you know, when you like lose your mom at Costco? It's like that kind of feeling. Like, oh my God. And then you're like panicking and you're like wandering around. And there's all these strangers. There's so many strangers. Nobody understands. It's just different with you. I don't think I need to explain this. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, engagement. I also think this is going to happen really fast when you guys get together. It's like everything leading up to this is like really slow, and then it's just like bam. Yeah. All right. So I mean, I'm gonna say that's it for how they give love. I don't know if I even really talked about it that much. This reading kind of went off the rails, but all right. So moving on to how this person wants to receive love. Physical touch. Ew. I'm getting, I mean, obviously this doesn't have to be sexual, but woo, I am getting all the vibes for that. Yep. They like that. They like you very much. They like your body a lot. You're so pretty. Even if you're a man, then you're so handsome. Yeah, they think you're like really nicely built. Like, how are you real? Like that kind of thing. And they can't believe that you like them. Man. Ooh, that's cute. So there's the innocence card. So, you know, they have this little closet freak thing going on, definitely, but they're shy. Like they're shy to admit it. I think once you get them going, they can initiate stuff, but in the beginning you're gonna have to initiate most of the, you know, physical touching, because like I said, like I was saying before, they're a little bit uneasy when it comes to receiving love. So maybe it's a little embarrassing for them to like ask for this kind of stuff, or maybe they're not so confident with their body. Yeah, they don't think it looks bad, but they're just like, there's nothing special about it, and you're a fucking smoke show. Like, you could probably get way better than me if you wanted to. Yeah, so that I think they're a little bit embarrassed when it comes to receiving it, but that's what they want, and they'll get comfortable with you pretty quickly. You know, it's like jumping into a pool. At first it's really cold and shocking, and then you're like, oh, this is nice, and you relax. And yeah, so yeah, they're very sweet. They'll like to put their arm around you. They like to kiss you a lot. I think they like to rub like the small of your back, like if they have their arm around you, like like a gentle, like if you're like, you know, shopping together and like, oh, come over here, look at this, and they'll just like unconsciously have like their arm on your back. Or like if you're in a really crowded place, they'll like grab onto your arm so they don't lose you, like cute shit like this. Yeah. And they'll sit really close to you if you're sitting together, like huddle and stuff, like, oh, look at this. They like to show you things. I don't know, I've said look at this twice already. Yeah, like, yeah, they like to show you things. So you in this area, I'm a little shy when it comes to this stuff, but you know what I'm talking about. So I'm not gonna get too into detail. you can I'll leave it to your discernment. But you are unlike anybody that they have been with. And I feel like that's not a lot of people, but you're like just totally, what's it called? You knock it out of the park. And they're like, okay, this definitely means something. If they needed a sign to know that you're the one, like, this is it, because it's like, it's not of this world. Like, they didn't even know. If this person, I'm guessing for most of you, you're talking about a man, and they're like, I didn't even know it was possible for a man to feel that good. Like, they know that women can, but they didn't know that a man could feel that good. I'm just gonna say that. Well, I'm getting flustered talking about this stuff. Okay, yeah, definitely, like, you're the one, like, it was meant to be. They can totally, no doubt about it, and you better not go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. You can't do it like that and then leave, you know? That's what I'm getting, yeah, and like, they need to chill. It's like too much. Break. They need to take a break. They can't take it all at once, like, so good, had to save that shit for later kind of thing. You gotta take it slow and be a little bit innocent and playful with it. It's like, it's a lot for them to handle. You're a lot for them to handle. You might also be like a little bit like curvier than they're used to if you're a woman, or if you're a guy, maybe you're pretty, like, you know, nicely built, and they're not used to that. But it's a lot. You're a lot. You're a lot. But they like everything about you. They really like your hair. Maybe some of you have like really long, like thick hair, and they like that. They like your eyebrows. That's interesting. And like your eyes in general, the shape of your eyes. Maybe you have nice big eyes or something, and it's like you're staring into their soul, and that makes them want to die. When you look at them like that, and yep. If you're watching this and you're one of the people who doesn't like me laughing, I'm sorry. It's nervous laughter. I'm uncomfortable talking about this nasty stuff. So, alright. Oh, look, this is you guys. Look. You got the king and the queen. Maybe he is a fire sign and you are a water sign. And usually I like to leave the Vedic versus Western shit to myself. You can decide if you want to go by the Western placements or not, but I'm actually hearing that these are the Eastern placements. Like fire moon, water moon in the Eastern placements, which just means usually you just have to shift it back one side. That's usually how it works. And you don't have to take it like that just because I said that. Totally don't need to. Leo, Sag, not Aries, definitely not Aries. And this could be any of the water signs: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm picking up on all of them. I'm just not getting a lot of Aries. There's no way this guy's an Aries, sorry. But yeah, this is really interesting. Like, it's the perfect, like, to me, this is the most masculine king, and to me, this is the most feminine queen. So it's really like divine masculine, divine feminine. And there's a lot of openness, emotional openness and expressiveness in this connection that is very beautiful. Yeah, you know, we have like the water cools down the fire, and the fire, I don't know, what does fire do? Warms up the water? I don't fucking know. I'm trying to make them go together. And this doesn't, okay, I'm also getting that even if, like, let's say you're the woman watching this, this could also represent you and this represents him. It doesn't have to be like, doesn't have to adhere to your actual gender, but this is, one of you is this and one of you. You know, my camera just overheated and shut off, just like turned off right when I was in the middle of talking about all this stuff. You really wear them out, huh? Yeah, you wear them out. You're too much. You're too much. Like I was saying earlier, this is why so I see why you guys like to stay home now. Yup. I see you. Alright, romance angel cards, we're going to finish this real quick. I'm going to move on to something that is more comfortable to talk about, okay? Very soon. I think I've been saying that it's going to happen soon and it's going to develop fast. Perhaps this is like the last step for one or both of you, just, you know, to get to that level where you're ready for this sort of very high level soul connection. Healing family issues. If this resonates with you, I'm guessing that you're gonna know what it's about, and if not, maybe this is for them. I don't have much else to say about this, honestly, except for good for you. Alright, so that was number 4. Let me know what you thought about that, if it resonated or didn't resonate. And don't forget to like and leave a comment. I love reading the comments. And subscribe if you feel like doing that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye! Alright guys, we are on to number 5. And I'm really hoping I can do this all in one shot because my camera has been shutting off, overheating. It's a shitty little camera. She's doing her best. Alright, so for this person, I've pulled 2 specific cards for everybody about their love language when it comes to giving love and when it comes to receiving love, and both of those came out very fast for this person, so they have a very good idea of what they want. This is how I'm going to express myself, and this is how I want you to express yourself. And yeah, they know what they want. They're particular about it. Very, you know, what's it called? No fuss about it. No bullshit. We're gonna be, and I think they want like high level commitment. I also think they're gonna take very good care of you. I don't know why I'm getting that from this. Maybe because it's sparkly. I don't know, but they're gonna take good care of you. This is a good pick. Alright, so without further ado, let's see how they like to give love to you. Ooh, gifts! Yay! I get the sense from this person that it's all kinds of gifts. So it's not just like spoiling you with fancy things. It's not just buying you practical things. It's not just getting you sentimental gifts. It's like the whole bunch. Is all of it. They might not even be buying them. They might make them for you. I was saying earlier, like, I tend to have like value the gifts thing the lowest because it's like the material one. But if you give somebody a sentimental homemade gift, that can actually be really sweet, and I think they know you very well. I think the relationship that you have is going to be long, and like you really know each other, and they pick out like the best things to make you emotional. Like you might be in tears when you receive gifts from them, because they really they play on like your memories together, and you know, they'll remember all the little inside jokes you've had and stuff like that. And they also know, like, in terms of, you know, what kind of clothes you like to wear, what your interests are. So even if it's a gift that they're going out and buying, they're really good at picking them. And some people in your life might even go to them to ask them, like, yo, what should I get them? And they're like, oh, I know just the thing. They're paying attention when you go out to, like, what are they looking at in the shops? And it's fun for them. And I think what they like the most about it is seeing that surprise on your face, like that moment of, oh no, you didn't. Like, they love to surprise you like that, and they like to outdo themselves. Yeah, it's really cute. That's their way of being romantic. So maybe they'll get you a lot of roses, or they'll buy you nice jewelry or something. They like to do that, and I think they definitely have the means to do that. Mr. Sparkly over here has some money. All right, and for the, what's it called, angel guidance card, trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it. So this is saying to me once again that they know you very, very well. And you can always count on them. You know, even outside the gifts, you know, it's like they just always seem to know what to do for you. They always seem to know what you need in that moment. And they always know how to kind of pick you up a little bit. It's like little pick-me-ups. They might even give you like small little gifts on an everyday basis. Like they'll come home and they have your favorite food or something. Just little things like that. Always making sure, like, keeping the morale up. I don't know, keeping you in a good mood, keeping you happy. They're really good at like maintaining their relationship, and they're the type, like, they constantly put in effort. They're not like, oh, once I get them, that's it, I don't have to try anymore. They want to still try to make you happy every day. They want to wow you every day. That's so cute. Anyway. Observer and TikTok. Interesting. I was just about to say that I thought this was like a long-term relationship, that you guys would be together for a very long time. I know, like, TikTok, it kind of sounds like time is running out, but I'm going with the imagery of the clock on here and of time. All the time is just flying away. Maybe you're going to be together for years and years and years, and it's going to feel like such a short time because you enjoyed it so much together. And this Observer card is reminding me of how they're always watching to see what you like, what you want, what you need, what makes you smile. They pay attention. They're a very attentive partner. And this is their way of like showing you, yes, I've been paying attention to you. I know what you like. I know how to take care of you. Yeah, it's really cute. They've even, you know, they like memorize every little part of your face and the way you laugh and all this stuff like that. Oh, and this one tooth is crooked, like all this little kind of stuff. It's really, really sweet. And maybe they're doing it when you don't even notice. They're very like, what's it called? Smitten by you. And it's really sweet. All right. So for the traditional tarot cards, we have Hermit and the 10 of Wands. There we go. So I think that they really respect you. I don't know what this has to do with this just yet. We will see. But they find you to be very smart, very giving. For the Hermit, rather than like a literal sense of a hermit, I'm getting like either you're an old soul, or you have a lot of wisdom, and they really respect that. They feel like they can have deep conversations with you, and they also feel like you're a very hard worker, so you're a very admirable person. This might even be their way of like thanking you or rewarding you for all the hard work that you do. Yeah, I see a lot of respect in you. You deserve the best. They think you deserve the best. And so they want to be the best, you know, because if they're in your life, like, you deserve the best possible partner. So they're going to be polishing themselves. I'm forgetting so many English words today. This is so bad. They're going to be brushing up themselves. That makes sense. You know what I mean. All the time, constantly, every day. Like, it never ends. They'll get better and better for you as the time goes by. And this is like, they'll happily take on this work. It doesn't even feel like work to them, you know. They're happy to do it for you. Just for you, though. And for the romance angels, we have playfulness and let your friends help you. So actually, I might backpedal a little bit and go back into, you know, there is a bad thing about not reading all the cards at the same time, but I don't know, I like to go step by step. This to me is kind of the opposite of this, and this is kind of the opposite of this, if we're taking the literal meaning of the cards. And you might be a little bit in this energy right now where you're taking on too much and you're not getting out much, and you're not going to meet this person like that. I don't know if something happened, like you went through a breakup, or things are just really stressful right now in your life that you're not going out as much, or you don't really feel like mingling, going out as much. But in order to meet this person, maybe you'll be introduced to them through a friend, or like a friend of a friend, and you just need to get out there and have fun, and they will come up to you and they will flash their pretty smile and you'll start a conversation. And that's how I kind of see the relationship starting. Very like pure, very innocent, very friendly. That's how I see it starting, because they, you know, they respect you a lot. So I think they're not going to try to flirt with you or something, but they'll let you know that they like you. They'll probably ask you out on like a proper date. Yeah, they're very sweet person. I'm hearing like they were raised really well. Like they're raised with manners, and they kind of learned about relationships from observing the relationship of their parents. Now, this does not mean their parents had a good relationship. It could, but it could also mean that it was very bad, and then they learned from their mistakes and they said, I'm not going to repeat the mistakes. That's going to be for some of you, and for some of you maybe it's that they had a really good relationship and they want that. They grew up around that and they know like the value of it, and they want that. So they're not going to mess up with you. They're not going to mess it up. They're not going to mess you around. Unlike some karmic and twin flame people. Yep. Alright, yeah, I like them. So that was how they give love. So let's look at how they want to receive it. Bam, quality time. That's really nice. I think they like to go on outings with you, and not just like nighttime dates, during the day too, on weekends and stuff. Maybe some people want to relax and stay at home on the weekends, and that's fine too, but they would like to take you places and explore with you if you want to. That's fun for them. Even, you know, like go, I don't know, just go for a walk, go shopping, go see like sightseeing in your own city kind of thing. There's a lot, like for example, I live in Tokyo. There's so much sightseeing to be done, and I don't do it. You just never do it when you live in that city, I feel. But they'll get you out and like, yo, let's go see this. This is in town right now, or there's this exhibit right now. Let's go see that. They want to go out and have fun. And if you guys eventually have a family, they'll still like to do that. They'll like to keep that tradition. Like you'll go out like with your children and make a day of it. They really like that. That's kind of what quality time is for them. There's a difference between spending time together and spending quality time together, and the difference is doing things and interacting and engaging and stuff. And they're probably somebody who, you know, people don't spend time together. These days, they just sit on their phones and they want to spend real quality time with you. So yeah, they're really, I like them. And then we have focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This is totally them, I feel. Like, they understand the value of putting effort into your relationships and doing things for the people around you, showing people that they're loved and appreciated. They really, really understand the value of that. This is a very mature person. They're very reliable as well. I'm getting a little, so yeah, of course I'm getting acts of service. This says service on it, even though it's quality time. Quality time, acts of service is kind of practical things. How, you know, show me that you care for me with your actions. Don't just say it. They want you to show them, you know, so spend time with them, show up, make, you know, commit to them, you know, be their partner. Yes. And then we have imagine and the tribe. I'm reading this as family. I think they do want a family with you, and I think they probably think about that a lot, and this is kind of their fantasy for them, like everybody hanging out together, playing games, going out, like going out to dinner with everyone and having fun and talking, like, how was your day? How was school? That's really sweet. Maybe they didn't get that much as a child, if they're the ones who had the sort of more negative family situation. Maybe they didn't get much of that, and they really want that like wholesome family feeling. I feel like they would plan like road trips and stuff in the summer. They like this kind of thing. Oh, well, that would make sense because we have the Tower and Justice. So maybe something happened in their early life that prevented them from having this. Maybe one of their parents was like absent, or there was like a divorce or something that would really like shake up your world when you're a child like that. And in their adult life, they want to make their own family and get that back. And they don't want their children to like go through what they did. They don't want you to go through what their mom went through, or their dad. Like, if something happened with the parents, they want to like make it right through their actions and through their future. They want to make it right. This is feeling like Virgo, Capricorn, something. Yeah. So but they have a really good balance of like serious and playful. They know when to be serious and they know when to be playful. And they're both very important. And they can be serious about being playful too. Like, this is very important. We must have fun. It's cute. This is just, to close it off, this is just really sweet. Romantic feelings, true love. They love you. I feel like you guys are going to get married and have a family for sure. And you're going to be the cutest family that anyone ever did see. And this is a wonderful way to finish it all off, and it shows that they are going to get their justice, and I really like that for them because they're angels. Aw, babies. Yeah. Alright, I think that's all I have to say for you guys. I'm so glad my camera didn't overheat and shut down on me, and I can finish this video. I've been trying to film this for hours with my camera. Anyway, let me know what you thought about that, if it resonated or didn't, and don't forget to like and leave a comment. I love the comments, and subscribe if you feel like doing that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.